Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're
Hey,
teaching
they
you.
have in school.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough.
You see?
You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good
Well,
boy.
that's a bummer.
And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands.
I think it's the gun I got that he dropped.
If you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy. This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
Oh, I can't even sit in the chair.
Be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence.
Is it important that we learn who Kellogg was?
Try that one.
Gives an excuse for this interesting scenery.
Fair enough. Can't knock anything over.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just...
Ah, pushing me who is him.
Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of... Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. It's just running security for the She. A lot of
Not afraid they're gonna
sandy
disappear.
tough. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her.
Well, I think Freeze's.
If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't
Got the
kill
picture.
people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you
And
may
still
think to
moves.
yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like.
They sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Oh, this one. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's where you start.
Why, did it change paths or something? No. My leg armor is making me faster still.
That's what I said.
Oh. Well,
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try.
yeah, that probably wasn't important, right?
Well, they were just just saying that they killed his family.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me.
What?
Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it.
Sit down.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together.
Hi.
It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself.
Named Connor Kellogg.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer.
Oh.
Try this next one.
His drink is gone. Well.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good. So, the first synths weren't all that impressive. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed. And I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
He was pretty tough.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Whoa.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got
Oh,
to tell us.
on his gun.
We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact.
It was a
Connecting.
wibby boop.
computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me.
What?
But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. I was now the
Hey, go look
Institute's
at the
main
pods that are primary
operator
and
in the
secondary.
Commonwealth. If they needed something done,
Oh,
it
back
came to
up.
me. Wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
C6.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some
Oh, so
soft,
this is when everyone else died.
vault dweller. Even if she
Hi,
somehow
hello.
got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too.
This is when you know
She
he's
can
going to
take me
die.
out. They won't be able to hide from her for long.
Down the hall near the...
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never liked to.
I think they knew he was dying since I blew his
But
head
it was
off.
better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
Could have been during the fight you realized Steve was gone.
Fair enough. Impressive she was visible through the whole thing. Pretty quick thinking for someone full of bullets in their head.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Well, this is unpleasant.
Having to watch it twice.
Yeah. You actually feeling like you could do something. Actually, like you're outside of the tube.
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
I've got him. Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once. I'm not giving you Sean. God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, this one. It's above a loading zone. Or my objective, at least.
Is that your son? This
Apparently.
appears to be a
Wasn't
very
my
recent
idea
memory.
to settle down with the kid in the
Good
middle
news,
of
I think.
Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works.
You sure we got a whole lot in this last
Smart
seconds.
in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Or maybe he knew for a while he was gonna die. Do you have one?
Quiet radio.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
What?
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said the new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the Coursers, they weren't built to blend in.
Looks like he
They
was.
were killing machines. Pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the institute.
That's our clue.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Sounds pleasant.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
What? God damn it.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
What? Oh!
Bye.
Teleportation.
Well, he did
Now it all makes
teleport
sense.
twice.
Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
Well, might be.
Let me pull you out
Probably
of there
is.
as soon as you're ready.
What about the missile?
What? Oh, expecting more violence. Well, that went well enough.
The radio was talking about that.
It was.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have.
Yep, I'm left-handed now.
No one's ever
It's also good.
done this before. How do you feel?
Must destroy radio.
If you have a
What? If you have... He's still doing the leggy thing.
Paladin dance.
Did you want something?
have that talk now?
Go on.
I appreciate your time. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply
Looks
want to clear
sad.
the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first.
Mostly because of that jerk you
and I
work
feel
with.
like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs,
What happened?
I don't think I needed to push so hard.
So, there is a human being under all of that
Oh.
power armor after all.
Sometimes I need a reminder, but yes, there is. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Creed.
How do you keep your armor
Toughest
power?
squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
It sounds like he was trying to motivate you.
If he was, I never got a chance to ask. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me...
You're tough on us?
The same reason I'm so tough on you.
I didn't realize
because
that.
I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your own hand. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
That was weird.
Dr. Amari?
Let's start over. How are you feeling?
Before I was interrupted.
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions.
He's probably
What
already
did the
dead.
memory say
He
was?
might or might not be.
The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
That's why he's there.
I'm
make
assuming
the
it's how
Institute
you're
think
radiated
twice
by the
about
name.
following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak.
That makes some
A way to
sense.
throw them off and be at an advantage.
Probably mess with
If Virgil found a way to
protection.
survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
A lot of rat away.
Anti-radiation buffer.
How do I fight that much radiation?
Lots of
Doctor?
rat
There are
away.
chemical compounds. Radax,
Oh.
Radaway. You need as much as you can carry.
Okay.
Maybe more.
Well, it doesn't
A
weigh
steam
anything, so that's a
environment
lot.
suit would be great if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor. That would be perfect.
I have things for it.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And
Yeah, I mean, I have it.
by the
Do I
way,
use the strong armor or the
you have
fast
Mr.
armor?
Valentine first. Remove the
Probably the
implant
fast armor.
while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
I wonder what's in here. Well, this is quite a find.
What?
I swear he's voiced by Tim Allen. Because he sounds exactly...
Oh, this is free, apparently.
Yeah, I guess maybe it is
Oh,
offered...
dirty water, too. That'll help with rads.
If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
No, you. What's your hurry? Maybe according to this, I'll be able to make cool stuff. You better not talk trash on Wonder Glue.
Robco Bond.
Technical document.
Have you found one?
Yep. Oh. Who's
Oh,
another
you
room?
unlocked a game.
Yeah.
And you know how good mini games are in other games.
Mm-hmm.
Look for the nerd upstairs.
Oh, it's not like Skyrim. I can't put a bucket on your head.
That's their solution, to just make it so it can't happen.
I can drag them around with it.
Where did he like ran and
He's
zigzagged?
excited.
He's
Very excited.
He was doing the like relays or whatever they're called in.
He has to stay in shape.
Yep. Even though his power armor is taking a lot of the. This is all not yours.
There's the nerd.
witch upstairs.
Are you a nerd?
Dan's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Aw. She doesn't sound like a nerd.
Oh, over here.
Are you a nerd?
Nick.
I mean,
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head.
Oh.
That was right. I should have killed you.
God damn it.
You want to try for round 2, huh?
Let's go.
What? What are you
Oh,
talking
god
about?
damn it.
You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might
I have a
be
whole
demonic impression.
brain going on from just the little brain.
Let's get going.
Well, that's a
I could
problem.
head back to Diamond City since you've got company already.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old
Mounting
suit
the
of
paladin,
power
since
armor
he has
might
power
just be
armor
the guardian
on.
angel you're looking for. That or you
Well, he
can
just
buy
said he's
up
not
all the
effective.
Rad-X and
Yeah.
Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer.
He also
in
doesn't seem
Cottage
quite right at the moment.
I mean, he might be more plot relevant than
Fair
Vance for this path.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
He belongs to the castle. Oh, oops, wait. Does he?
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's not. He's not part of Minute, but he's still.
Well, he is
seems
now.
Very fitting for the cast.
Are you a nerd? No?
He's a free warmer. Or she. I didn't have time to ask.
Money be like that. Are you a nerd? Are you alive? Yes, you're alive. Are
There's
you?
a door right to your left. There.
I was talking to him.
Good neighbors crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
Escape? What do you mean?
Reliving old memories. Like Thanksgiving, 2071. Mom made a 12-pound turkey. And then we all listened to the Silver Shroud verse.
Oh! He wants Silver
Even
Traps.
Pa was there. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud?
I did
That's
once.
what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
That sounds familiar.
You'd remember him if you heard his show. They're the best detective shows in the whole world.
Oh, you did.
What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun. I got a plan to bring
This
him
is
to life,
Sheepa's face.
so we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun, even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver
Why?
Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
Have I got some news for you?
As it happens, I already have
I'm just
the
carrying it with me all the
Here
time. I
she
can't
is.
put it down,
Here
actually.
is the posters. The Silver Shroud costume.
Aged
herself.
well, apparently.
And memorabilia too? Here's something else. Together with my gun, everything's all set.
What are you planning next?
I'm still working that out. Some details I want to run by you. Well, after you give me the costume.
Well, I'm looking to get it off my hands.